You decided to take a walk deep in the jungle. Around you, humid silence, leaves rustling under your feet. And suddenly, right in front of you, a huge anthill, home to several million individuals. The bullet ant is a large dark brown, almost black ant with a shiny body, long legs, and powerful jaws. Its body is divided into clear segments, and at the end of its abdomen, there is a stinger. On the Schmidt pain scale, the bullet ant sting is rated level 4, the maximum. The pain is described as sharp, burning, and almost unbearable. The pain is so intense that reality starts to blur, and terrifying visions may flash before your eyes. If you ever see a tiny bright yellow frog in the Colombian jungle, don't touch it. This is Phyllobates terribilis, and its skin can carry one of the most powerful natural toxins on Earth. Batrachotoxin attacks nerve cells in a dangerous way. It prevents sodium channels from closing. Because of this, the nervous system starts malfunctioning. Then the numbness begins. The skin starts to lose sensation, and the signals between nerves and muscles break down. Paralysis can then spread through the body. Movements become weak, uncontrolled, or disappear completely. Then heart arrhythmias begin, and breathing becomes weak and uneven. Paralysis takes over the body, and without help, it can end in death. It turns out they get batrachotoxin from their food, from certain beetles that feed on poisonous plants. Colombian indigenous peoples used frog batrachotoxin on arrows for centuries. Just running an arrow across a frog's skin is enough. The toxin is absorbed through any microscopic cuts in the skin. Hunters even avoided spicy food before handling frogs to prevent accidentally cutting themselves. In captivity, these frogs aren't poisonous, not at all. Zero toxin. They simply accumulate toxins from other sources and turn themselves into a weapon. When you walk through the desert, you might encounter a taipan. Everyone knows the cobra. Everyone fears the mamba. But there's a snake most people have never even heard of. For comparison, a taipan's venom is 50 times more toxic than a cobra's, and 10 times stronger than an ordinary taipan's. One bite from an inland taipan can contain up to 110 milligrams of venom. In theory, that's enough to kill over 100 people or 250,000 mice. Mild pain at the bite site, mild swelling at first, rapid heartbeat, and anxiety. To get help, a person has no more than 1 hour. After that, survival chances drop critically. Complete paralysis of muscles, including respiratory muscles. Hypoxia, oxygen deprivation of the body. Cardiac arrhythmias and heart rhythm disturbances. Without medical treatment, the outcome is fatal. It lives in remote areas, is extremely shy, flees at the first chance, and almost never bites humans. From the inland taipan, 0 human deaths documented. Our next guest is the Brazilian wandering spider. The Guinness Book of World Records officially recognized it as the most venomous spider on Earth. This spider lives in the tropical forests of South America. When threatened, it rises on its hind legs. That's a warning. If you approach, it attacks first, in pain spreading to nearby body parts, muscle spasms, tingling, and rapid pulse. Rapid heartbeat. The pulse accelerates dramatically. The heart starts beating faster and harder. Body temperature drops drastically or rises dangerously. The body loses control of its own temperature regulation. Breathing becomes difficult and shallow. The person gasps for air. Cardiopulmonary problems, disorientation, and loss of consciousness. Respiratory muscle paralysis, cardiac arrest. Death can occur within 4 to 12 hours. You have no more than 1 hour to administer the antidote. After that time, survival chances drop critically. London. An ordinary man walks into a supermarket and buys an ordinary bunch of bananas. He brings them home, not suspecting this will change his life forever. He finds the spider. House evacuation. Pest control arrives in protective suits. News spreads across the country. It happens regularly. The spider travels to Europe in boxes of tropical fruit shipments. The fat-tailed scorpion. Androctonus. Its name comes from Arabic and translates simply, killer of men. This is not a metaphor. Its venom is a deadly cocktail of neurotoxins. First, the bite site hurts, then rapid heartbeat begins. The toxins attack the heart, lungs, and nervous system simultaneously. Foaming at the mouth develops. Convulsions occur. Paralysis sets in. Then, cardiac arrest. And the result, death. But there's one detail that makes it especially dangerous. It's not aggressive, it hides in shoes, under blankets, in crevices. It stings only when squeezed. In North Africa, there's a daily custom shake out your shoes every morning. This isn't paranoia, it's generational wisdom. It accounts for 80% of scorpion deaths. Annually, 1,000 to 5,000 victims. The Komodo dragon bites and jerks backward with powerful neck muscles. Serrated teeth leave massive torn wounds. Bite force is weak, but technique compensates for everything. For decades, scientists mistakenly believed that bacteria in saliva killed prey. In 2009, researchers from the University of Queensland disproved this theory. It turned out that Komodo dragons have genuine venom glands in their jaws. The venom has two lethal effects. It prevents blood clotting and drastically lowers blood pressure. The result is simple. The victim slowly but inevitably bleeds out. Over 3,700 mosquito species live in most parts of the world. They're responsible for about 1 million deaths annually. They transmit malaria, dengue, West Nile fever, chikungunya, and Zika virus. Anopheles mosquito bite. The female injects Plasmodium parasites directly into human blood. Incubation lasts 7 to 40 days depending on species. The parasites invade liver cells, where they multiply by thousands without any visible symptoms. Then they attack red blood cells, reproduce inside them, and burst them apart. The destruction cycle repeats every 48 to 72 hours. Fever spikes reach 40 to 41 degrees Celsius, with severe chills, profuse sweating, kidney failure. Then the disease retreats, but this is only a pause before the next cycle. People die from malaria overnight. Malaria is considered a secret ally that helped Germanic tribes accelerate the fall of the Roman Empire. The parasite raged in the warm, swampy valleys of the Tiber and Po rivers, relentlessly undermining the health of ancient world's mightiest army. While Rome weakened from fever, barbarians advanced. 100 years of waiting. The malaria vaccine is finally here, but there aren't enough doses for everyone. The cassowary is a living dinosaur. And this is not a metaphor. 65 million years ago, a meteor wiped out dinosaurs, but some survived. Their descendants, modern birds. The cassowary, one of the most unchanged. It never could fly. The cassowary's inner claw is 12 centimeters long, longer than a kitchen knife, and sharper. One kick and you're gone. The most dangerous bird on the planet. Subscribe, it gets worse from here.